Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back and
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome everybody, Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. Winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi Trophy.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
The 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and
long, they're going to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't escape. Jaguars Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Making the stop, that was last year's Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Picked up by the Jaguars. Only a little bit offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So here are the Jaguars, taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 1st down here. Lawrence working from the gun. Keeps on moving into the red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence now off the play action. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Chiefs, nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This will end up as a touchback.
The Chiefs take over.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Third down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
9 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Back to throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
13.
3rd and long for him here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And up 7-zip, we're probably not going to see anything too reckless here before the break. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They strike for 23 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. Trying to work quickly now.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And downfield, and Myers has it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On target here to Njoku. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. So get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Offense working quickly.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
On is Little for the extra point. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Chiefs nothing. Kane Little took the ball for the Jaguars.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here's the final play of our first half.
Yellow.
One final shot before the half. That one hits the ground incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So the let first down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10.
Penalty is declined.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our tour around the NFL starts now with a tough matchup in the NFC. And it's the all-pro wideout, Justin Jefferson. We see so many of these, a run-pass option. They go for the pass, and it was the right decision. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Vikings take care of business, and they will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Finish this game out as we're back underway. Here's Parker Washington with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Lawrence. Called in by the Joku left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go. Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go.
Hey.
Etienne has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming into halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game? Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Isaiah Pacheco out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hey, line.
Lawrence looking to throw. He's got Thomas on a slant. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Red on red. Stop.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, go, go.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Look underneath here for ETN. He works it down to the 37. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey,
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Jaguars have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Decent 20.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
18-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now. Big man showing up the yards. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead.
Chiefs, nothing. Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. He'll pick things up from the 35. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That is the Jaguars. They're going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
It's a turnover on down.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He finds Njoku complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward.
On red.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Center. Done. Red.
It's a designed run for him. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing in that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.